What's up, guys? How are you? And welcome back to another episode of the Nose Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, aka The Nose. We've got another NASCAR episode for you today. So I kind of wanted to go back and do a recap and then do an episode of the race that's coming up. But with NASCAR being off last week, I did not do a Brickyard 400 recap video. So the first part of this video will be a recap of that, and then we'll go back and then preview the Iowa race that's coming up. So the Brickyard 400, Corey Heim captured his first career crown jewel victory by winning the 2026 Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Driving the number 67 Toyota, Corey Heim held off late race charges from Christopher Bell and Joey Logano over the closing laps to secure his second career NASCAR Cup Series victory. I think he has started 15 races now, and he's won twice, so the future looks bright for Corey Heim and 2311. Corey Heim's defensive masterclass over the final 5 miles. Christopher Bell made an aggressive move to the inside coming off the corners, but Corey Heim drove a flawless defensive race. He broke the draft at the perfect time and crossed the finish line 0.287 seconds ahead of Christopher Bell to score one of the biggest wins of his career. We had the conclusion of the in-season challenge. That was a lot of drama. Todd Gilliland finished 24th, but he still captured the 2026 NASCAR in-season challenge championship along with the $1 million prize. Ryan Blaney appeared to have the advantage late in the race before John Hunter Nemechek spun him into the wall, ending Ryan Blaney's championship hopes and allowing Todd Gilliland to take home the title. If you take a look at my fantasy lineup, this is how it performed at the Brickyard 400. I know in the video, I told you guys who I had, but if you looked at the comments, I did put that I was changing some guys around. So my final lineup was Carson Hocevar, who gave me 40 points. Tyler Reddick, 28 points. Christopher Bell gave me 35 points. Ty Gibbs gave me 43 points. And Chase Briscoe gave me 36 points. So that gave me a total of 182 total lineup points. But unfortunately, the matchups were rough on us, and I only got 1 out of the 4 correct, taking Christopher Bell over Bubba Wallace, bringing my overall total to 192 points for the day. In the 36 for 36, I did go with the 34 car of Ty Gilliland. He earned me 22 points, and I dropped 1 spot in the world, and now I am 83rd out of 43,000. So there's still plenty of racing left, and we're hoping to keep on the grinding and moving up that leaderboard. For the best bets recap, the betting card wasn't great this week. We hit 2 of our 8 bets. We hit the Brad Keselowski top 10 and Chase Briscoe a top 10. Even with only those 2 winners, we finished only down 0.88 of a unit. So right around $8. $8.80, which honestly it's not terrible, but for the season we're still up 1.4 units, and we'll look to build on that this coming weekend. So we move over to the Iowa Corn 350. The NASCAR Cup Series returns from the final off week for the Iowa Corn 350 at the Iowa Speedway. With only 4 races remaining in the regular season, the pressure is now on as drivers are going to battle it out for the final playoff positions. Out of the drivers that will be fighting each other, 4 guys, they don't have to worry about that because 4 drivers have officially locked themselves into the 16-driver postseason field. Danny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, and now Tyrone Gibbs has locked himself into that. So that leaves 12 playoff spots still up for grabs. If you look at the current playoff picture, Danny Hamlin holds an 84-point lead over Tyler Reddick. Austin Cindric, he currently sits on the playoff bubble, but he has a 38-point cushion. Ryan Preece is the one that's looking on the outside in, and he's the first driver below the cut line. Team Penske has been the benchmark on short tracks during the next-gen era, but predicting the winner has become increasingly difficult. 9 different drivers have won the last 10 short track races, with William Byron being the lone repeat winner. Still, Joey Logano's dominant performance at North Wilkesboro reminded everyone that Team Penske remains the team to beat entering Iowa. If you take a look at some of the drivers to watch, Danny Hamlin, of course, he's the favorite. He's the weekend favorite here as the betting favorite, and has been one of the strongest short track drivers this season. The only thing missing is his first career Cup Series win at this track. Another driver to look at is Willie B. William Byron is the defending Iowa race winner. Despite a mid-season slump, he owns an incredible 1.5 average finish at the track and is looking to strengthen his playoff position before the chase begins. The third driver to look at is the 12 car of Ryan Blaney. Blaney won the inaugural Iowa Cup race back in 2024 and has backed it up with consecutive top 5 finishes. And then the last driver to look at is the 22 car of Joey Logano. Joey Logano is my sleeper pick this weekend. He's one of only 5 drivers with top 10 finishes in both Iowa Cup races and enters the weekend with serious momentum after dominating the North Wilkesboro race. So let's take a look at my lineup. My first driver this week will be the 12 car, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney dominated the inaugural Iowa Cup race back in 2024, leading 201 laps. He followed that with a 4th place finish last season and owns 11 finishes of 6th or better in his last 14 short track starts. William Byron is my next driver. William Byron has been he's very can't even say the word. He has not been good this season, but Iowa could be exactly what he needs. Along with Ryan Blaney, he's the only driver with top 5 finishes in both Iowa Cup races. Across NASCAR's 3 national series, William Byron has 3 Iowa victories and 4 top 2 finishes in 5 starts. My third driver will be the 22 car of Joey Logano. Did you guys see North Wilkesboro? I mean, come on. You got to put this man in your lineup. Joey Logano put on an absolute clinic, leading 323 laps. He's one of only 5 drivers with top 10 finishes in both Iowa races and has posted back-to-back top 5 finishes for the first time this season. My fourth driver will be the 6 car of Brad Keselowski. It's now or never for Brad K to make his playoff push. He's one of only 3 drivers to lead laps in both Iowa races and owns the 3rd best average running position at the track. He also has 4 top 10 finishes in his last 7 short track races. My 5th driver will be the 21 car of Josh Berry. There's more on Josh Berry in this episode, but Josh Berry's season has been disappointing, but short tracks remain one of his strengths. He owns 3 top 10 finishes in his last 6 short track starts and has the 5th best average running position here at Iowa. My garage driver would be the 60 car of Ryan Preece. With several short tracks still remaining, Ryan Preece could become a valuable fantasy option. He finished 5th here last season, and that was after qualifying 33rd, and has 6 top 10 finishes in his last 11 short track races. As you can tell in my matchups, I am all about Fords this weekend, and that's going to be part of the best bets, so stay tuned for that. Let's take a look at the matchups. The first matchup, you got the 24 car of William Byron versus Ryan Blaney. My pick here will be the 12 car of Ryan Blaney. Both drivers have been outstanding at Iowa, but I'm going to have to lean towards Ryan Blaney because of Team Penske's dominance on short tracks. The next matchup is the 22 car of Joey Logano versus the 9 car of Chase Elliott. My pick here will go to the 22 car of Joey Logano. Logano is trending upward, while Chase Elliott has struggled recently with 10 finishes outside the top 10 in his last 11 races. The next one, this was tough for me, but the next matchup is Josh Berry versus Ryan Preece. My pick here will be Ryan Preece. Both are solid short track racers, but Ryan Preece has been more consistent and nearly won here last season. The last matchup, I don't understand why they put Shane Van Gisbergen in a matchup. I guess because of what he did at North Wilkesboro, maybe so. But the last matchup is SVG versus Austin Cindric. My pick here will be the 2 car of Austin Cindric. SVG has shown speed lately, but Austin Cindric desperately needs points. Team Penske's strength at Iowa gives me confidence in the 2 car. Let's take a look at my best bets. I got 8 for you, and remember they're all a quarter of a unit, so we're wagering two units for all of these. But okay, I got the first one, Joey Logano over Chase Elliott, minus 150. So it's a little juicy, but I like it. All of these bets came from Bet365 as DraftKings and FanDuel. I couldn't find any of these odds on there. They just had like the outright winners on there. But the first bet would be Joey Logano over Chase Elliott at a minus 150. I like Todd Gilliland for a top 10 at plus 725. Austin Cindric, a top 10 at plus 230. I like Brad Keselowski, a top 10 at minus 120. Ty Gibbs, I like him at a top 10 at minus 130. I thought it would be a lot juicier than that because, I mean, look what he did. He ran really good at North Wilkesboro. He won at Bristol. He did really good at Phoenix. He did really good at Martinsville. I mean, Ty Gibbs is a short track machine. So minus 130 for a top 10, I think that's a steal right there. My next bet will be Ryan Blaney, a top 5 at minus 140. I got Ford to win the race at plus 225. I think this will be a race dominated by Fords. I don't think there will be 3 or 4 Toyotas in the top 10. I think it's just going to be straight Fords, and Chevy's going to be up there as well. But I got Ford to win the race at plus 225. Most laps led, I got over 144 and a half laps. So I need a driver to lead at least 145 laps of this 350 laps to hit this bet, and that is at a minus 115. So that's my 8 bets, but a bonus bet for you today. I really like the 21 car of Josh Berry. I know I didn't pick him in the matchups, but I put $1 on Josh Berry to win the race at 150 to 1. I mean, if my man wins this race, we would turn $1 into $151. So just pray, to the NASCAR gods that he hits that bet. So that'd be really cool. That if that hits, that would be my biggest hit that I've ever hit. So just hope that hits. But that's gonna do it for today's episode of the Nose Sports Podcast. Oh, before I leave, so they're in Iowa this week. Next week they're in Richmond. I will be there live. So stick to the YouTube channel. I'm hoping to have some really cool videos like I did when I went over to Bristol. So next week I will be at Richmond racetrack. So that's gonna be really cool. So I'm gonna bring you guys some good footage from that race. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. Enjoy the show. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your fellow NASCAR fans. Every subscription counts, every download, every comment, every share. It helps this podcast continue to grow. And I truly, truly appreciate every single one of you who takes the time to listen. As always, thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the Nose Sports Podcast. Enjoy the race, and I'll catch y'all next week. God bless.